Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it. 32,000 veterans have VA disability claims decisions delayed by technical glitch. Are you one of them? This is really scary situation here. We rely so heavily on technology, and when it screws up, it can be devastating. I know personally and firsthand, when you file for a disability claim with the VA, a lot of times you are counting on it to happen somewhat rapidly, and it doesn't. It takes a while, and sometimes that causes a financial strain for sure. So what kind of delays are we looking at? What sort of technical glitch is it? How aware are they? And did we lose any claims through this process? That's kind of the way I'm thinking about this. Sure, delays. Delays suck, but at least there'll be compensation that goes back pay. Were there any sort of bigger glitches? Did my intent to file not get recognized? Did my claim that I submitted somehow disappear? Stranger things have happened, right? So let's jump into it. I'm going to read through it, give you my 2 cents along the way. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. If you're not a member, consider joining. It helps the channel out, and it helps me find you in the comments. All right, let's roll. Here we go. Roughly 32,000 veterans are receiving letters this month notifying them that their disability claims submitted through va.gov website weren't processed. I'm going to read that again. Roughly 32,000 veterans are receiving letters this month notifying them that their disability claims submitted through va.gov website weren't processed, with the error dating back to 2018 for some. Wow. So if you've been waiting for a while and you're not one to rock the boat and call in and shake the tree, and it's been since 2018 since you filed your claim, well, guess what? Here's part of your answer, right? So let's go on here. A Department of Veterans Affairs official told military.com Monday that the letters were going to all veterans impacted by the issue, which was described as a technical issue that resulted in the claims not being automatically routed for processing. Wow. Horrific. Beginning earlier this month, affected veterans began receiving letters that their claims may not have been reviewed. The Department of Veterans Affairs is sending this letter in response to an issue identified which may have resulted in a failure to establish a claim based on your past submission through the platform va.gov, the letter said. Recipients were told that the VA was conducting a thorough review of the issue and they did not need to take any action, but they were advised to pay attention to their mail for future requests from the VA for additional information as needed. Look, with that, take that with a grain. I would call and double check if it were me, because I trust my mail getting to me as much as I can. Well, we'll just leave it alone. So you need to make sure that you do your due diligence, right? A message sent is not a message received. Anything can happen. I get my neighbor's mail, right? So let your mail go to somebody else and let them think it's junk mail and throw it away. So don't rely on that is my suggestion. Give it a little bit of time. Call in a month or whatever and check in on it. All right. Hayes said that after discovering the problem, the VA implemented a solution in February that has prevented any additional veterans from being affected. However, I'll throw in my own caveat there. So, VA implemented a solution in February that prevented any additional veterans from being affected. However, right, here's my little snippet. The deadline for the PACT Act was extended a few days. Why? Because there was an issue and the system wasn't taking in the intent to files and so forth, and claims weren't being submitted. There was some sort of a technical glitch. So, I don't know. Is it the same type of a glitch? I don't know. It's in the same system, va.gov, so let's roll on. We are processing these claims with the utmost urgency, Hayes said. We will ensure that the effective date for every one of these veterans is preserved, meaning that their claims are granted. Their benefits will be backdated to the original date of filing or sooner as applicable by law, as if their claims had been processed immediately upon submission. Army National Guard Lieutenant Colonel Luke Buschatz, Buschatz, was among the veterans who received the letter. His wife, Army former executive director of military.com, said the letter left her wondering exactly what it referenced. I'm not even sure what claim was messed up, Amy Buschatz said. In 2022, the VA processed more than 1.7 million disability compensation and pension claims. As of early August, the number of pending claims totaled 1,043,961, with 274,148 considered to be backlogged or older than 125 days. Hayes did not provide the total number of claims that were affected, only the number of veterans. Some may have submitted multiple claims. The VA has faced long-standing challenges with its aging information technology infrastructure, and the VA's fiscal 2024 budget request seeks to continue a years-long modernization effort. It proposes $6.4 billion for the Office of Information Technology to continue to upgrade its aging IT infrastructure and services, and $1.9 billion to convert to new electronic health record system. In a congressional hearing earlier this year, the VA secretary warned that a Republican effort to maintain federal funding at fiscal 2022 levels would result in a shortfall of $345 million, a gap, he said, would not allow VA to make the kind of infrastructure investment President Joe Biden envisions. And we all know that got circumvented, and they put in the dollar amounts requested, and now it's, from my understanding, the president hasn't done anything with it yet. So that's from the congressional side. The thing is, I'm asking you all to do is to make the investments the president has asked for here to ensure that we have the institutions, the buildings, the technology, and the people to be able to do it. The VA secretary said during the White House Veterans Affairs Committee budget hearing in March 2023. We are in September. Well, no, we're not. I lied. August. We're at the end of August. August 23rd. This year alone, the VA has experienced a number of high-profile problems relating to its aging IT systems and modernization efforts. Earlier this month, the department has chosen to extend a filing deadline for veterans to apply for retroactive disability compensation claims under the PACT Act after a surge of applications overwhelmed the department's online filing portal, resulting in roughly 20%, 1 in 5, applicants receiving an error message. And in April, the department halted all future deployments of a new electronic health record system built by Oracle as a result of problems experienced by the handful of facilities that used it, such as safety issues involving patients and providers encountering difficulties using the system. The Oracle system is used at the Man Grandstaff VA Medical Center in Spokane, Washington, and is affiliated its affiliated clinics. Blah. The Jonathan Wainwright Memorial VA Center and clinics in Walla Walla, Washington, the VA Central Ohio Healthcare System, as well as Roseburg VA Healthcare System and Southern Oregon Rehabilitation Center and clinics in Oregon. Regarding the claims processing delays for the 32,000 veterans, the VA asked veterans who received the letter to pay attention to the mail and respond to any correspondence the VA sends for additional information. We will continue to review our technologies, processes, and systems to prevent such technical issues from impacting veterans in the future, Hayes added. And that concludes the article. But again, don't rely on the mail system. What if you don't receive it? What if it gets thrown away? What if it goes to your neighbor and your neighbor tosses it? Who knows? A lot of the stuff could be time sensitive. I would, if it were me, one of the 32,000 who was affected, you could bet bottom dollar I'd be calling once a month. First of the month. Every month I would call, hey, just checking in, want to see if you guys needed anything, want to make sure things are moving the way they should be moving. Or I'd get with accredited rep, and I'd reach out to them and have them peek in the file for me to see if there was any letters that went out. One of the benefits of the accredited representatives that have access to the VA system is they can look in the VA system into your file and see any letters, any computer-generated letters that were sent out to you, and be able to read that and request that information from you as well. So, in any case, that's it. I appreciate you watching. Have a great one. And remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.